It's not good for you, but I also don't feel bad when I eat it for some reason, you know?
When we were in New York, we stopped at Katz's Deli. 3 o'clock in the morning, had a Reuben. Oh, my God, it was sensational.
Yeah.
It's that high. It's just oozing with sauerkraut and
Don't you think that's
sauce.
Unnecessary, though?
It's perfect.
Like, you don't have to have
Shut
it that
the fuck
high.
up, you communist.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
It's amazing. Look, it was so good, dude.
Wow.
It was so good. And it's just the fact that it's the same place every time you go back. This guy that we've been going to, every time we go to this one meat cutter, like the way Cantor's works, or excuse me, the way Katz's works. Cantor's my favorite spot in LA. But the way Katz's works, you get a ticket when you walk in, and then you get a bunch of things punched on the ticket, then you pay on the way out the door. Well, when you walk up to the meat cutter, then you give the guy your ticket, tell him what you want. He writes it down on the ticket. He gives you a little slice of pastrami to try. And this guy's been the same guy we've been going to for a decade. And finally, we had a conversation with him. And he goes, I'm celebrating 33 years here. I'm like, 33 years? Like, you started there when he was a kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a life. Can you imagine your whole life working at the same food place?
Probably long-ass hours, too. That's the place.
Wow. That
So
place is
crazy.
Classic.
It's nice.
It's so classic. And it's been the same interior since, like, you know, the fucking early 1900s. It's just an amazing place. It's a real, like, New York staple. And all those guys that are working behind the counter, the meat cutters, if you see the meat cutters in there,
Yeah, I was trying to find
those guys are all, like, classic New York characters.
Yeah. I could already imagine what they look like.
Yeah.
Why is there not a picture of them? It's just the food and people eating there.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Old spots like that are the shit. There's something about old places. Like, that's one of the things about the club that we have is that there's something about that old ass building.
It's amazing.
That building's got like a personality.
I was watching a documentary about that place, your place, a couple weeks ago when it was still a movie theater, and like they were in the projection room, and I guess that projection room would be around where the green room is.
It is the green room.
Yeah. And so it was really cool seeing it and seeing the differences and stuff. One thing, did you guys put in the spaceship when you walk into the lobby, or was that already there?
Yeah, we put that in there.
Well, it's weird because I just played the other Alamo Theater the other day. They have an amazing little room in there, and they have almost an exact replica of that spaceship on the second floor.
Like that it's crashed, right?
No, it's like the round.
Oh, yes. It's because that's Richard too, right? Is that Richard Weiss? Did he design that? I believe he did.
Oh, yeah. It did? Because it's like it's so familiar to you.
That's because that's the recreation of the Close Encounters of the Third Kind scene, which is an amazing scene. Remember that scene?
Yes.
See if you can find that scene. I fucking love that scene.
Such a good scene.
God damn, that was good. When that big UFO just showed up, and it was near Devil's Tower, and took people aboard, and aliens got out. The mothership, that's what it was. Yeah. So when we started, that's it. Fuck.
Look at that.
Oh, give me some volume, because it.
Give her 6 quavers, then pause.
She sent us 4 quavers, a group of 5 quavers, a group of 4 semi-quavers.
This is such a good movie.
Yeah.
We're communicating with UFOs through
These
sound.
races have in common are 5 signals.
I hope somebody's taking all this down.
What are we saying to each other?
It seems they're trying to teach us a basic tonal vocabulary.
It's the first day of school, fellas.
Take everything from the lady. All of her patterns.
Dun, dun, dun.
Why would they play the tuba though? If you're an alien, it would. I think if they were to make that movie today, it would be like very synthetic sounds, like EDM or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
It wouldn't be like trumpets.
Back then, they never predicted EDM.
Yeah.
The closest they had was disco.
Yeah,
It was kind of EDM-ish.
yeah. but better.
That fucking movie was amazing.
Definitely sound like Skrillex. Fucking
Yeah. Yeah, they have like keyboards and piano. I wonder why they decided to do it this way, to have language be communicated through music and lights.
Yeah.
That's the 70s.
It's the 70s, man.
They didn't know any better. Isn't it funny that even in today's science fiction movies, no one's on their phone?
Yeah.
There's a article I
weird.
read about that. I wonder if it's true. They said it's not interesting to watch people on their phone.